It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got high-flying offenses set to take off. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, this is a matchup, folks. Well, they're excited about this one, and for good reason. We got two offenses that are operating at extremely high levels.
No question about it, Brandon. This is not a matchup that you get that often. We're going to see the number 1 and number 2 offenses in the entire NFL on the same field. I'd hate to be one of these defensive coordinators. We know that more than likely, they've had a few sleepless nights getting ready for this one. And there's definitely going to see some points put up on the board.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Shreds the tackle, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 17 carries, 59 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers send out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Give me that ball,
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is Miller, complete.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Davante Adams with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Mahomes gonna throw deep for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we can look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. 2nd and 20.
Let's go. Come on.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes, it's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wail. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we know all about the importance of this ballgame. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these 2 teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such, but let's face it, if these 2 meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
To throw again is Jackson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Crew able to connect on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going for it all.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, it bowls over it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, flush to his right.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground?
That's it,
and guess
baby.
what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Second down and 7.
Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Let's go.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down. And
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D.
He
Good
was
job.
under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And that'll set him back 5. They go play action now. Jackson. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you will without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Bring it up, bring it up. Pat Freiermuth.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56 on Mike, boys. 56. Shot 56.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings talking about this running game opening up up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. 31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
Extra point by Booker is on target.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Terrace Marshall, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Tim Patrick, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half, and it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs,
they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 27, Mahomes.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
55, Mark, 55.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A dump off now to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They go play action with Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Quick slant, finding Claypool.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jackson dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devontae Adams with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
Jackson here is going to look to throw.
Bull bulldozes past him. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Watch the car! Watch the car! Let's keep going!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Slant to Adams. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There you go, boy. Let's go.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. To try again after the sack. Jackson looking deep for Adams.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And off the crossbar, no Let's go, let's go. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from...
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go, let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got it.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Pushes him over. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Oh, they can't stop.
Pat Fryermuth
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Interception, baby.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Fighting through, and he's got space. Fights free yet again. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds.
91 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A give to Harris. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the side.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Steelers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
A strong running. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And
the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. It's caught here by Adams. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Harris, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 44, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Mahomes now on 1st down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The drive drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Scotty Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams are all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
If this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Jackson's throw taken in by Adams.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now left side on his swing pass. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Jackson to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
43, yellow. Hey, 43, there's ice.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Jackson.
Flushed out right.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Jackson.
And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. So a chance to give his guys a second-half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.